Welcome back to more Tokyo Xtreme Racer. Oh boy, we're doing it today. Last time, yeah, with Beard, Asian Ages, and Real Dreams, the last two remaining teams on the Shoot Extra site. And this time, yeah, the bosses start appearing. We're taking on today. Let's start with Snake Eyes. So Snake Eyes is on the C1, so he's gonna need to drive a little bit to get to him, but that's okay. So yeah, the second generation Snake Eyes isn't he as bad as the first one. That's a dang shot. Again, he's definitely someone I can't wait to read the firewall because again, that'll definitely give us an idea of the kind of person he's like. So yeah, because again, his backstory is very interesting. Like yeah, again, he's actually in America. He drove recklessly basically, and then yeah. Of course, then after that, that's when yeah, he probably met the second generation leader. So yeah, or first generation leader. Sorry. So yeah. Again, he's a very interesting fellow. Let's just say, you know, yeah, he's probably evil. So yeah, or at least got dark ambitions. Let's just say. So yeah. So anyway, let's go through here, and yeah, let's see what he's got for us. And yeah, we also got a new skill set too. We got the Hunter Strong first time because, like I said, yeah, it's gonna be live very often now, so I definitely want it because of that. So yeah. Alrighty, here he is. Bastard Snake Eyes. Got a big boss intro. Let's do it. There we go. He gets his own boss theme, which is really cool sounding, I must admit. And yeah, he ain't gonna take that loss very well. Huh, you're better than I thought. Way to kill my buzz. Maybe I screwed up by holding back for that showdown. I'll lay off the hope for today. I'm heading to it. Just then, an NSX rolled into the parking area, where Sheen in deep blue as if it absorbed the Shooter Express night, and blazing boldly on its side was one strike retreat. The young man was with a quiet presence stepped out the NSX. His neat appearance and refined demeanor seemed utterly out of place in this brutal world of battles. But something burned deep in his eyes, a soul-searing flame of passion, a man possessed by racing, who offered his soul to speed. Swift Emperor. I came tonight planning to face Snake Eyes, but there's someone far more interesting here. The Divine Speed deity, aren't you? How about a battle with me next? Hey, I'm the one who's supposed to face you. What are you talking about? You lost, didn't you? I don't see how battling you would be interesting. I'm sure he feels the same way. There's no point in a rematch. What do you say? Well done, Divine Speed Deity. Until we meet again. Damn it! You can't just steal my prey. You think you could steal my prey? So yeah, there we go. So yeah, that's another thing too. Yeah, the Sith Emperor is not the same Sith Emperor. It's just like Snake Eyes. He decided to get a disciple too. So yeah. That's one of the big reveals of this game. Because, yeah, I think the different machine is definitely a big giveaway. But anyway. Let's read about him. Snake Eyes. Kento Howard. Job unknown. Of course, the new leader of Phantom 9. As it says there. And yeah, his Supra, as it's called the Bastard, is actually not that great. Considering it only has 490 PS. But then again, he did say he was holding back. So maybe it has something to do with it. Anyway, the new leader of the reborn Phantom 9. His arrogance in saying only the strongest are the absolute rules is somewhat reminiscent of the previous leader. His high-powered machine, already excellent high-speed stability, is further enhanced by engine tuning. With overwhelming speed that average drivers cannot match, he fiercely navigates corners. His sole aim is to defeat Sith Emperor, as obsession and bursts of victory are beyond ordinary comprehension. So yeah. Again, he's quite interesting. Like I said. Like, yeah, again, And again, it kind of sucks to be him too, because, you pay out us, you get defeated by us, and then, Sid Debra comes out, and then, Sid Debra is interested in you, so yeah. Because you lost. But anyway, hard weapon. Well, I kind of don't want to take on Sid Debra without any breaks, so yeah, we're not going to worry about him. So he's also on the C1, so he kind of wants to test our handling skills once again. So Debra is going to be a bit more terrifying when compared to Snake Eyes, so yeah, definitely going to give him our ball. And again though, I don't feel like I need to use Nitrous, but it's good to have just in case. And hey, I get less tire wear thanks to my skill 2. At least against, bosses and wanderers. So yeah. So I'm going to be passing by hard weapon here. But again, we can't take on. But he is interesting though, because yeah, he was a former 13th Devil, but now he's shown back up as a wanderer, so yeah. But again though, we can't really take him on because yeah, we need to have good breaks, so yeah, we'll worry about it later. This card does look cool though, I must admit. It looks similar to what I did with the Evo, so yeah. And it's interesting too, because yeah, as a 13th Devil, he was he only appeared in TXR 0 and Street Supremacy, I believe, so yeah. So I haven't seen him that much, so it's cool to see him come back. And yeah, it shows that yeah, he's definitely a true member of the 13. But anyway, speaking of the 13 Devils, let's take on the racer they're trying to... the racer that, yeah, they look up to, let's just say. It's technically he's not a member of the 13. The legend Sid Debra, now driving an NSX, which is very weird for him, but hey, he's got the sticker and everything. Let's take him on. There we go. Also gets his own battle theme too. Yeah, I think it's like a pattern here. And let's check back in with them. I lost, me of all people. The new Sid Debra defeated. 4 years ago, I crushed every street race in the Shuto Expressway. I inherited the name Sid Debra and I thought I reached the top. There were no enemies left for me. Also, I believe. Why do I race? For me, that answer is... Thank you. That was a radiant, thrilling battle. Those pilots Sid Debra got on his machine and left the parking area. For some reason, I couldn't take my eyes off them. Even after the NSX's taillights vanished in the distance, I kept watching long after he's gone. And yeah, I guess he's back. A chilling aura of hatred came up from behind. Turning around, the Snake Eyes stood there with a ghoulish expression, silently glaring with murderous intent. Even when those shadowy eyes let the rage so intense it could freeze blood. Really had to stick your nose in. One hell of a buzzkill. I'm ending this whole charade. Next time I crush you for real. New Sakura, right turn. Be there. That win was nothing but a fluke. I'll prove it to you. There's no way trash IQ could beat Sid Debra. This is pissing me off. Alrighty then. So what day is it today? I guess I need to take note of that. Yeah, it's Tuesday today. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go take on... Before we take on the Teleporter, let's take on Tuesday's big teacher because he should be on about. Here he is. So yeah. I actually can't see him that well. Oh, that's the wrong person. There he is. So he's right next to the parking area. I mean, yeah, he is, but I think I'm just gonna end the day after we do that, and then yeah, we'll take on what am I trying to say we'll take on a Telepass for real then. But yeah, now Snake Eyes wants a rematch. He wants to go all out against us, so that should be fun. But first up, yeah, like I said, Tuesday's big teacher waits, so let's take him on. Because again, only battles on Tuesdays. Now his So something interesting about him, they actually changed what his car looked like, and I much prefer what they did with it. Let's just say, so yeah. Alrighty then, so I'm wondering what else we should do today is, well, that's also something I think about. But anyway, here we go, and well, the car looks like it drove straight out of a manga. I love that so much. And yeah, it's an A70 Supra like we tried before. Before it looked very basic, it kind of looked like Takumi Fujiwara's A6 kind of. But yeah, I kind of prefer this look. This one looks really cool and really interesting, so yeah. So let's take them on with our frightening acceleration. Also means that yeah, I don't need to worry too much about the corners because yeah, I'm so fast this straight line that yeah, I can take it nice and safe. There we go. That's a very interesting wonder right there, because we also get his car too, the Weekly Tuesday. Anyway, have a decent amount of BP, although yeah, again, I'm going to be saving it for probably the next stage because we want to get all the upgrades. So yeah. Yeah, buying that Supra probably didn't help, but hey. So yeah, that's another wonder you want to take into account because again, if you miss the opportunity, you're waiting another 7 days, which is a bit annoying, so yeah. So here he is, Tuesday's big teacher, driving his custom A70 Supra. Michiaki Mikatahara, manga artist. Popular manga artist of boys magazines. After debuting, his third work became a massive hit, which is now in long serialization with an anime adaptation. When struck, he holds up on the Shito Expressway, driving his machine and pulling storylines of parking areas. When the on hiatus of research those of business series insides just sink again, his work is adventure fantasy with zero cost in it. He shot everyone with bold comic paint on his beloved JZ-A70 Supra. Fans praised it as a mark of a true manga artist. So there we go. And of course we get that card too, so yeah. Probably show that later because again we're about to get some more custom cards, let's just say, so yeah. Alrighty. This one. So here's the thing. 2025 was a very good year, let's just say. A lot of great games I played, you know. I got a job too. That was definitely the big achievement. But I think, you know, thinking about, you know, oh, Dirty Fox. You had some interesting things to say there. You always try to be a master, so yeah, that makes sense. But anyway, so back to me talking, so yeah. Say again, you know, 2035 was a great year. I played, you know, Trails from the Shore. That was an amazing game, you know. I played some other great games too. We got the Switch 2 as well. Got to play on that as well. Yeah, I had so much fun, you know, playing with my friends too. That's also something I'll never forget too. But I think, yeah, when it comes to what I did last year, one of my own, like, personal achievements, or one of my most memorable moments, I should be saying, I think, yeah, one of them was battling Eternal Polaris for the first time with a new car. So, yeah. Because, yeah, when this happened, yeah, this was something else. Let's go into Long Gun first, and then we'll battle her. So, yeah, when I first heard that intro, it was like, oh my god. Are they really doing this? In my opinion, so yeah. And then, yeah, when you battle her, yeah, just, you know, cuts crawling in, you know, so yeah. Hey, let's, like I said, let's give her a proper battle on the long gun. I think that's what she would want, so yeah. Let's wait a little bit more. I'm gonna give myself a heart attack with waiting this long, I feel like. But we're here now. Let's do it. it, it'll keep rushing back to me. Those feelings again, you know. I definitely will talk about, what that battle meant to me in a little bit, but the scenes came, rushing back to me again. Yeah, that battle theme was just like, yeah, I know that, Chelsea for sure has an amazing battle theme, but nothing will top that from last year. I know much else is gonna top that too, so yeah. I'm getting a bit teary eyed now as well. Alright, let's do it now. The ballet reached its conclusion, but the intrusion by Stubborn Street and Xtreme let the bitter taste that lingered in everyone's mouths. Even a teleporter's strike betrayed Trace on needs. Each grappling with their own force, the broadcast head back to the park area together. Teleporter is the first to break the silence. Stubborn Street, Money Dream too. Why? Sorry about buying your battle, but this guy, he's the one who put you in danger, right? Team all alone is too dangerous. You should rely on us. After all, we're a team, aren't we? Both of you, thank you. But the one who attacked me was Bad Bomber, not the Divine Sweet Deity. What? Bad Bomber? That's the boss who fed me that info. So that means, damn it, the whole thing was a setup from the very beginning. So you played for fools? Ugh, I can't believe this. Divine Sweet Deity, I'm so sorry. Pulling you a total scumbag, that was awful of me. Yeah, my bad, I just saw red and lost my cool. Stubborn Street and Money Dream, I'll treasure those feelings. But right now, Divine Sweet Deity, this time I want to fight you one-on-one, with no one to interfere, in a world meant for just the two of us. Right, let's do it. But yeah, again, I really like that battle too, as well, but yeah, we're gonna have another one against the two, so yeah, I'm gonna have to list up battle theme again and go emotional, listen to it too, so yeah. Alright. So here she is, Eternal Polaris. Once again, Hikari Kudo, unknown, and yeah, she's driving a all-new R35. A mysterious girl once encountered Shuto Express say that they has since drawn admirers to their shining existence, growing to create a wave of the era. Her newly acquired R35 with its enhanced intake and exhaust systems to overcharge the uncompromising engine tuning with immense power. Eventual start supporting it is also meticulous, preventing her countless trials and errors. She calmly targets the opponent head and overtakes a sharp, unerring line. So there we go. Yeah, she thought that September, so let's do that too. Ren Tanochi, unknown, of course the September, he's driving his own car, very powerful too, 843 PS. Australians are still spoke of in legends as the fastest in the Shuto Expressway. The only speed produced by uncompromising power tuning as godlike triumphs is unparalleled. Responding to the rise of a new challenge distributor sees his side again. Many races yearn the battle, so Denver plays elusive, or only appears in public. The fact that he accepted Snake Eyes' challenge and appeared on the C1 has amazed everyone. Alrighty. Let's keep it up, I think. So yeah, we'll keep the soft tires. And yeah, you know what? Let's go with her again. She's gonna be on Yokohama this time. So yeah, these battles are a little bit harder, because yeah, now they're going at full throttle now, so yeah. And yeah, I think it makes sense to do this, because it's like, yeah, I think yeah, it makes sense to do this, and then yeah, next time I think we'll take on the final boss, so yeah. But yeah, I think I'm just gonna let the music play again, because yeah, I think while I'm getting ready for the next opponent, that's when I'll talk about, the meme behind it. So yeah. So let's give it another go. This time, we're all alone, nothing to worry about. Of course, there is one more thing I want to do though. I do want to take a picture with the Polaris now. Now that, yeah, she has, that aura now, so yeah. So why not? I'll probably do something like this, I think. And then, yeah, I'll hide the UI. There you go, that's it for today, so yeah. Let's take Ron once again. There we go, not too bad. Didn't get to hit a whole battle theme, but that's okay. But I think this makes up for it though. This battle is called the first time I fired the most, and this dialogue here, I lost. Ever since that first nightly battle, watching you get faster and faster, I admired you. I guess I can't surpass you using the same methods. I'm gonna race with my team, with Stubborn Straight and Money Dream. Race it together, we'll find out something that can beat you. Next time we fight, I'll defeat you with that something, so please wait for me until then. Promise me. There we go. Yeah, it's very wholesome, I must admit. I think that's the thing about Eternal Paris. Again, you know, she develops. That's the thing, sure. She develops, she's very shy to start with, but now, yeah, she evolves into, you know, someone who can hold her own. And you know, people admire her as well for what she's done as well. So yeah, and yeah, rematch actually gives a new bio as well. Cars have been a familiar presence since her childhood, eventually becoming her friends that fill the void in her heart. Initially driving alone with no one to share feelings, her first race profoundly shook her. The experience awakened the desire to meet more people, leading her to connect with many street races through battles. Now you finally resolved the rivalry with her all might with her first lovely opponent who she had seen. She has reached a turning point. Yeah, a lot of people also think that, you know, she has feelings for us too, which, yeah, that's kind of sweet to be honest, so yeah. So yeah, let's check out the livery, because yeah, you do get a new aura. You get Stardust, which, yeah. This is definitely one of my favorites, especially, I mean, the rainbow one looks a bit, you know, but yeah. This one's very cool. Okay, I used it in my first playthrough because I liked it that much, so yeah. Alright, let's take on the other two now. We need to take on Snake Eyes first though, so yeah. This time now we'll talk over the music, unfortunately. Because yeah, I think that makes sense. But anyway, so he's gonna be on the Shinkanji this time. He's actually on C1 first, which is kind of interesting, so yeah. So yeah. Not sure when I want to talk about, you know, what that battle meant to me. Maybe I'll make that the last thing we do today, because again, I want to focus. Because we got two of the most powerful dudes out there, so yeah. So I want to give them a good battle. And of course, after we beat Snake Eyes, you know who's about to follow, so yeah. And yeah, as you probably said, he also now has an aura too. It looks very evil. But yeah, I do like Snake Eyes' battle theme too. It does sound, you know, very intense. Definitely sounds like, yeah, this guy is got this overwhelming evil presence to him. That's the thing, sure. I've heard also people say that, yeah, it sounds nothing like the rest of the soundtrack, which fits quite well with Snake Eyes' character, so yeah. So let's give him a good one. Let's prove that, yeah, we are the only one worthy of Soot Emperor. Shinkanji though does suit his car a lot better, as you see though. Because yeah, I mean C1 also fit it quite well. Because again, one criticism I must admit, the Supra, once again, it just doesn't have the power. So on a straight, he's gonna, you know, get away, or you're gonna get away from him. But luckily though, with the Shinkanji though, and me being a bit more, you know, well, never mind, you made a mistake. With me being, you know, a bit more safe with my cornering, yeah, he's able to keep up a little bit, so yeah. And again, I really like this sort of thing, it's really cool. I mean, before, like in older versions, like previous updates I should be saying, yeah, they also had like insane grip on their car, so yeah, he would like, you know, take some insane cornering speed, so yeah, but anyway. Impossible. My purpose is to take down Soot Emperor. That's what I live for. There's no way someone like you could beat me, let alone Sid Emperor. But you haven't seen Sid Emperor's true power yet. Sid Emperor shows his true worth on the facial line. Before you get cocky about beating me, go take him down there first. As if that's possible. I'm the only one who can beat him, not you. You want to defeat Sid Emperor? It's undeniably me. Yeah, we'll see about that, but anyway. Yeah, he did pop a decent fight until, yeah, he made a mistake, but hey. I do think that, yeah, if you do get in front of your opponent, they're more likely to make mistakes, so yeah. So yeah, let's go down here, and then let's go down here, and yeah, let's talk about Snake Eyes. Rematch Snake Eyes, obviously. Yeah, he has a bit more power now. Again, not too much power. Again, like I said, the super doesn't make that much, but it does make up for it with the handling, so yeah. When he was in America, he lived aimlessly without dreams of goals. While venting his frustrations on the streets, his exceptional talent as a driver was discovered by the predecessor Snake Eyes, giving him the goal of being Sid Emperor. Since then, he's been assessed with the idea that winning is everything. He excels in precise vehicle control and is at his best in areas of many corners. He even traced the driving of the leading opponent on the spot. So again, his backstory is very interesting. Like, yeah, you know, he had that, yeah, he partook in like very dangerous illegal street racing in America. He was very talented, but then like, yeah, his life basically had like no purpose. But then the original Snake Eyes came along, and then, you know, gave him a much better life than he had before. Even if, yeah, again, gave him that, you know, desire to beat Sid Emperor no matter the cost, which is a bit toxic, but hey, it's better than what he was doing before. So again, that's kind of interesting to think about. Anyway now, for Master New Generation, I'm pretty sure he had to take on Sid Emperor last, which, yeah, that makes sense, right? So yeah. So let's do it. I think, yeah, I'll end this part by talking about why, you know, that Telepress spell is so good. I mean, the thing about these is just, they're so interesting too. Like, yeah, you got the new Snake Eyes, you got the new Sid Emperor, which, yeah, we'll be talking about him too. Because, yeah, just like his predecessor, he's actually a protagonist from another game. So, yeah. And again, yeah, it's just so cool to see them again, see what they're capable of too. The Telepress, though, is a bit different though, and of course that's because of a battle theme, even though, yeah, these two also have like amazing battle themes that fit the battle so well, so yeah. So there's that. Anyway. Let's see what we got here. So yeah. Then we want a nice, cool engine for this, because yeah, we're gonna be shooting down the long gun. And yeah, his aura, yeah. It's classic Sid Emperor staple. He's got the lightning bolts. And yeah, that means I need to show Snake Eyes' aura too, because he also gets a new one, so yeah. Alright, let's do this. And yeah, I like this battle beam a lot too, because again, it's got the rock. And it fits to the new generation of Sid Emperor 2, so yeah. So yeah, we got the power, that's good. But can we get away from him is the thing. He does have that skill that makes it hard to attack him, but again, we just pull away so fast that doesn't really matter, so yeah. Unless I make a mistake. But he also made a mistake, so it's even. So there we go. Not too bad. But of course, yeah, with how this game works, it is definitely hard to get a long battle, but when you do see a long battle, yeah, it's very fun, because yeah, you need to find that specific balance. If you're too underpowered, you'll get destroyed really quickly. If you're too overpowered, you destroy them pretty quickly, so yeah. I'm wondering if the Supra could do that, with Nitro probably, so yeah. Maybe that's something to consider. Anyway. Steel bodies locked in a metal body showdown. Souls grinding against souls. The battle for the Chronosphere has reached its conclusion. I return to the park game with Sid Emperor. We set down machines to exchange a firm handshake. The heat generated by two engines competing at the limits dissipated into the night sky is lingering warm. The facial night breeze gently caressed my burning nipples. That was one hell of a battle. I gave it everything I had, pushed myself to the absolute limit, and I still couldn't beat you. The results speak for itself. New Chronosphere belongs to you. I have to remember that name. Next time, victory will be mine. On the name of Sid Emperor, I swear I'll reclaim that from you. as they exchange praise of each other's performances. Sit there for a Snake Eyes card because of course he does. What a buzzkill. This kind of thing really kills the mood, you know. You can't just get at me like that. I'll let you hold on to that for now, but one of the defeats Sir Emperor and claim the promo seat, the true king is me. Snake Eyes, huh? I'll let you battle with him. I'll take back what I said before. Huh? I don't think a battle with you would be interesting. I take those words back. I'd like to race you someday too. Tuh, you're mocking me? That's not what I meant. No, I'll chase you to the ends of hell if I have to. Snakes are persistent little things, you know. So you'll let me shake you up easy as that, Fine by me, I'll always be ahead of you. So, yeah, they're gonna be eternal rivals it seems, but it doesn't seem like, you know, a hostile rivalry. Like, you know, old Pokemon rivals. It's more like newer Pokemon rivals, which in this case is actually a good thing. Unlike what some people tell you, anyway. He's here now. You won. Looks like it's time to close the curtain on this. Sir Emperor and Snake Eyes, the top dogs of the Shuto Expressway. You took them both down, and Eternal Polaris. You four are the elites for the next generation. The four Novas. Yeah, I'm part of that. It's also interesting because I'm pretty sure that in One Piece there's the Supernovas, so yeah, he's kind of copying that. I'll tell you now, until that night you appeared before me, I've always done with serious tuning. Being a mechanic was like calling, but I couldn't make it as a business. My shop went under, my wife left me. That's when I stopped doing my car. I stepped away from the racing world. There was no use making excuses. Once I seen you, I had no choice but to start racing again. Watching you, the four Novas, race. It got my blood pumping again. The blood of a street racer. Back in the day, they called me the Great King of the Shuto Expressway. My name back then was Machine Light King. If you're gonna claim to be the fastest on the Shuto Expressway, you better take me down. I'll be waiting on the C1 Alu. We're not done though. He is gonna be our final boss, and yeah, like I said, I'm gonna save him for the next part. Because yeah, I wouldn't mind spending some time talking a little bit about Eternal Polaris, so yeah. But anyway, we got a new rival, and we also got some new auras to talk about, so yeah. So let's have a little look. So not many bosses to go, as you see there. We got Swift Emperor, the rematch obviously. 974 PS, he's quite close to our GTR now, so yeah. Asterius who suddenly appeared in the Shuto Expressway one night 4 years ago, quickly rose to the top. His striking appearance gave the then Swift Emperor, who had almost lost his passion for driving, back his will to drive. He constantly seeks speeds beyond the limit, matching his incredible power tuning with body rigidity and suspension. Aimed to be behind, he goes full throttle to get ahead, and decisively wins with overwhelming driving. His very existence has become a new legend on the Shuto Expressway. So there you go. And yeah, we'll look at the auras and then we'll look at the new cars we got, because we got the boss cars obviously, so yeah. We got Lightning now, which you know what, I kind of want to use now, so yeah. We'll use the red Lightning, so there we go. Only one color of Lightning, but that's okay, so yeah. We'll change it up a little bit, and I think it does fit the car quite well, so yeah, that's kind of what I'll go with it, so yeah. Of course, there's going to be more auras to think about those, so there's also that, so yeah. Alrighty, so yeah, let's have a look. The cars we got. I believe they're also at their full spec as well, so that's pretty fun. We also got this car here, the Weekly Tuesday, which again, I really like what this thing looks like. It looks really cool. There is a game that has an art style like this, which is also really cool. That's definitely what this reminds me of, so yeah. And of course, we got the boss cars. We first got, they're all the same price actually. And yeah, they do have their ultimate performance too. We got the Eternal Polaris at R35, obviously. This white body kit just looks so cool. I wish you could do this to your own GTR, but that's okay. That's kind of what makes her special, I guess. And yeah, it just looks so beautiful as well. That's another thing about it tee. Then we got the Bastard, Snake Eyes' car. Probably handles very good considering it's based on the GR Supra, so yeah. We'll see about that. Yes, of course I'm going to be driving it. I might drive a GR Supra myself, so yeah. And after that, we got the Legend. Which, yeah, that's obviously, again, when I saw that, you know, Sith Emperor was going to drive an NSX, like, no way, he can do that. looks like I was kind of right because again, this is a new system press, so yeah, it's not too bad. And again, I do like what this thing looks like. You can get some customization on the regular NC1 NSX, so yeah. But that one, yeah, again, it just looks a bit cooler than what you can do to it, so yeah. But anyway, I'm gonna head out to the highway, and then I mean, I'm gonna actually no. What do I want to do then? Because I kind of want to talk about this in a more appropriate spot, I guess you could say. So yeah. Let's see, is there a wonder I could take on? Maybe afterwards, I wonder. You know, there probably is actually. So yeah, Mystic Barber. So yeah, let's do that. I'm gonna go to the parking area. We're gonna occupy nitrous. Actually, first, let's see. Did we get any perks? Because we beat all the bosses. Of course, these you need to beat him. So yeah. So let's have a look here. Actually, it doesn't. Actually, yeah, we did because yeah. You know, yeah, we can't get SP. We can get more attack, which yeah, I'm probably gonna do now. You can get more defense. You can also get this. So I'm gonna do that. I think yeah. For the rest of the stats, I'm gonna wait a little bit. Do I want more attack though? Let me see how much this is. Yeah, that would be a bit close. So I'm gonna wait until after we beat Machine Light King to get that, so yeah. So yeah, we got this now though, that's really useful. Again, we haven't needed to use the nitrous yet, but we are going to later. That's eventual, so that's kind of why I'm doing that. So yeah, let's go here, let's get rid of this. We'll take on Mystic Barber first, and then we'll probably talk. That means I need to also talk about Mystic Barber too, but that's okay. So yeah, let's go to where he is. Right here. So yeah, so yeah, like I said, let's go to Haneda. I definitely don't want to take on Machine Light King without the nitrous, let's just say, just in case, you know. So yeah, we beat them both, obviously. And yeah, so Bozu. It's gonna be very angry now that we're trying to forward truck up anyway. So yeah, again, no nitrous, being taken on. He's level 28, which is good, but like, his car isn't. So yeah, he'll stand in front of me to get a haircut. He'll stand in front of me to challenge me the battle. That's how I see it. So if you stand in front of me for that reason, right? If you beat me, I'll do your hair for free. Okay. Do I even need a haircut? I don't think I do right now, but anyway. So yeah, this part actually went a little bit long than I thought it would, but that's okay. Because again, there's a lot to talk about, you know. Oh yeah, I didn't even talk about the one interesting about Sid Emperor. Let's do that while we beat this guy. He is actually the protagonist of Importuna Challenge, because again, he helped Sid Emperor, the old Sid Emperor, you know, find his love for racing again. Because let's just say that, yeah, the old Sid Emperor, he went with a ringer in that game, at least before the events of that game, so yeah. But then yeah, you the player character in that game, gave him his drive back, and then he admired that, so then he was like, alright, I'll make you the new Sid Emperor. So yeah, that happened in between games though, because again, that didn't actually happen in Importuna Challenge, so yeah. But yeah, he, yeah, despite needing no nitrous, he's very easy, so yeah. Although again, I think part of that had to do with this car, so yeah. But yeah, that's really cool, because again, Sid Emperor, he was the protagonist in Tokyo Xtreme Reset 2, considering how the events of that game play out, so yeah. As far as to do your hair for free, but I don't have a shop, so I had to do it here. Maybe cut to the side. Just so you know, I'm booked 6 months in advance. Alrighty. So yeah, I think I'm gonna go to the nice, you know, photo mode to end this. And get like a nice view of the GTR. Well, you know, you can get a view of the rest, obviously, so yeah. Just like get... I mean, actually, no, I won't do that. I mean, I'm just gonna stay here. I know exactly what I want to do for this part, though, so yeah. So, Eternal Polaris, let's talk about her. Why was, you know, Valenka for the first time such, you know, impactful moment? Why did, you know, those feelings get creeping back? Again, I think it's because, again, like I said, I do like her as a character. That's definitely one reason, but yeah, is again, you know, she develops, she even has, you know, implied feelings for the protagonist. That's really cute. But again, I think it's because, you know, that battle theme. Because yeah, when I first heard it, yeah, I was unspoiled on it. I purposely didn't hear it until I battled her, because yeah, I wanted to hear it for the first time. And yeah, I was blown away. Like yeah, no other battle theme has done that to me in such a long time. And then it made me think about, you know, other things too, and some people point us out in comments on uploads of this track too. Like, yeah, this theme has symbolism to it, I think, too. Like, showing that, DXR's back, and we have to be excited about it, I think that's, one thing. Like, yeah, everyone's getting so emotional listening to it as well, not just myself. And yeah, when I, listened the first time, yeah, I was tearing up kind of like I was before, so yeah. Again, yeah. She's just so great. Oh, that battle is so great too. Especially if you do get like a long battle with her too. Which again, I would like to do. Because yeah, let's just say we're actually not done with the Teleflaris, so yeah, I'll think about that. But anyway. So yeah, is there anything else I want to say about that? Again, yeah, I just, I really like listening to it. There's even a good cover of it too as well, so yeah. And again, I think the only unfortunate part is, yeah, it's hard to listen to unless you, decide to handicap yourself, which again, that's a bit dangerous to do that, so yeah. But again, just, all those feelings, all those emotions, even the lyrics too, kind of relate to how, Teleflaris feels about you too, so yeah. So yeah, all of that, it just, feels like, this is about for the love of racing, this is about for the love of TXR as well, so yeah. There's definitely more things that Tidriot too when it comes to this game as well, but yeah, we'll get into that later. But anyway, for now, let's return. And now Scarlet Thunderflash, which is very cool sounding. So yeah, and we also got a lot of BP thanks to him too, so that's nice. Again, I think I'll get the attack. I'll get the stat boost after we beat Machine Light King. So yeah, that final battle. So yeah. And now let's talk about Mystic Barber, and then we'll end this part. There's the one part. So yeah. Yeah, I will admit that. Yeah, when I was battling her for the first time there, yeah, I was definitely willing up a little bit, I must admit. So yeah. Is again, those beings came back, and yeah, I think another aspect of it too, I should mention as well, is yeah, when that battle happened, I knew that I really wanted to show that. I knew that I wanted to play this game on the channel too. That's when it really clicked, so yeah. Anyway, so we got this guy, Mystic Barber, Shizua Barber, yeah, I think his name is related to that. Wandering Barber genius little skills in cutting, perming, and shaving. Not tied to any specific shop, he appears where needed. He is a mysterious figure surrounded by numerous legends, including shaving 20 bearded men and 5 minutes, and receiving visits from national leaders. His car is finely tuned for quick arrivals, equipped with various barber tools. So there we go. Good stuff, so yeah. That's an interesting part right there, so yeah, so alright. Again, like I said, what I want to do first is I actually want to take down the king of the Shuto Expressway, and then yeah, we're going to be going to the next stage of the game too, so yeah. So that'll be interesting, so yeah. That'll be interesting as well, so yeah. So I think yeah, next time yeah, we're going to be taking on, we're going to be seeing the end of the game, the end of the main story at least, and then yeah, we're going to be thinking about what to do next, because yeah, as you can probably tell, there's still quite a few wonders left, so yeah. That's going to be one of my main focuses, because yeah, to beat the game fully, we need to defeat every rival in the game. You saw that there's also some bosses that are missing too, so yeah, in terms of wonders too, there's still a lot we don't know about, so yeah. So again, still a bit to do. We still need to gather a bit more info in this parking area, so yeah. Anyway, so like I said, next time, yeah, let's take down our final opponent in the main story, so yeah, look forward to that, and I'll see you guys again for that.